Hi everyone, I hope you're doing really well today. We are in the middle of another rainstorm. It is the worst summer that I think I've ever had. I've not seen so much rain in all my life, and it's actually cold as well. Is anyone else having that as well? So anyway, it gives plenty of time for reading and rearranging my books and things, so that's what this video is about. One of my most popular videos that I had on my channel is where I went through my Barnes & Noble Leatherbound collection. Now, I will probably do an updated version of that because I have more now. I have more of those books. But today is just a quick look at my collection, my Barnes & Noble collection, alongside my Folio Society collection. I don't have many of those, but the ones I do have I really love. And also my Penguin Clothbound Classics collection too. And that's because I keep all of these books all together in my living room, and the rest of my books are all in my library. But as you know, these books are absolutely stunning, and because they are so pretty, I do like to keep them within easy reach and also just in my living room so that I can see them every time I'm in there, and also so that they're just on display all the time. They just bring me great joy to have them out and about, and I have spent a hell of a lot of money on them over the years, so it's nice to see them there where I can just enjoy them every day even when I'm not reading them. So as I said, I'm going to go through them and show you my my Penguin Clothbounds, my Folio Society, and the big amount, which is my my Barnes & Noble Leatherbounds, alongside the Canterbury Classics, which I just store with my Leatherbounds anyway because they're the same size and roughly the same sort of style of book, so I just store them together even though they're not the same book. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it. So this is my living room, and these are my favourite books that I have on display in here. As I've said, I've got a library upstairs where I keep all of my other books, but these are just sort of my favourite ones that I like out on display. So I'm just going to go through them. As I've said, there's a mix of Penguins and Folio Society, other little bits and bobs that I've got, and all of the Leatherbounds, and yeah, so I'm just going to get going on them. So as you can see, I've got a nice little Penguin Clothbound collection here. I actually don't think I can get any more on my shelf, and because of the way everything else is set up, I think this might be the only ones that I'm going to get. So I won't tell you which ones I have read and which ones I haven't read. Quite a lot of these, with them being classics. I don't read a lot of classics. I have to be in the mood to read them. So I haven't read all of these, but I've read some, and I intend on reading the rest of them as well. So those are my classics of my my Penguins there. I do love them, but I do find that the designs can rub off them when you read them. If you're handling them a lot, it seems that they're not built to withstand a lot of touching, which is odd for a book because, you know, I mean, if you're going to be taking them with you and throwing them in your bag and things, you really want them to last a bit longer. So these have to all be handled with care when I do read them. Onto these ones. These are my Minalima classics. I've read all of these ones. So I've got these ones here, The Jungle Book, The Secret Garden, The Wizard of Oz, and I've read these ones as well, The Beauty and the Beast, The Alice in the Wonderland, and The Little Mermaid. What I absolutely love about these is just the, I'll show you, the interactive elements. So each one has different bits inside. I'm having to sit down because I don't have the ability in my hands to be able to do this one-handed, but as you can see, you've got the story and you've got loads of just little interactive elements within the book. So there's different things to open. And I just think it really adds to the story. Next to all of these, I've got my Folio books, and I have read pretty much all of them. So, I mean, I've got The Exorcist, which is an absolutely stunning edition. I like that it comes in a slipcase, and it's, you can see on there how nice it is. I mean, I have handled that a hell of a lot. So when it's out of the slipcase, it looks like that. And it has illustrations inside too. It's absolutely beautiful. I love that one. My Rebecca book, again, is another one that's in a really nice slipcase. That's the Rebecca one. And it looks like that. It's beautiful. This is another one. Look at that. I won't pull them all out of the slipcases, otherwise I'm going to have them all piled up. But yeah, as you can see, that they're just beautiful books, and I absolutely love these. The Little Women one in particular is one of my absolute favourite books that I own. It's stunning. I know I just said I'm not going to get them all out the slipcases, but I will with this one, so you can see it. Look at it. It's absolutely beautiful. It's clothbound. It's absolutely stunning. So there's the other ones. I haven't read that one yet. That one does need to be read. And The Handmaid's Tale, my favourite book of all time. I did have this in another version, but because I love The Handmaid's Tale so much, as soon as I saw the Folio Society come out with one, I had to have it in my collection, and I don't regret it. I absolutely love that book. And this one was a Christmas gift to me, and look how nice this one is. Here's another one with an absolutely stunning dust cover, and I'll get it out. Look at that. This was a Christmas gift to me from my husband, and I love it. It's so special. I have to say it's one of my most pricey ones that I've got from the Folio Society, but it's just beautiful. So that's the Folio Society section covered, and down here we're going into some of a bit of a mixed shelf. So I've got a bit of everything on here, which I'll show you. So here are some of my Barnes and Nobles, and you can see my Canterbury classics there, but they're, as I say, they're very similar sized, and they kind of look like they belong together, so I store them together. So as you can see, I have these ones here, and then we've got some overspill of my Penguin classics. I've got these ones here because they're not the same size as the other Penguin classics, which is a bit of a, I'll have to stand up to show you, a bit of a bugbear. I hate it when books release other books in the series and they just don't fit. They're not the same size, so that's a different size to that one, which is again not the same size as the others, so it's separate. And then I've got a few more of the Clothbounds. This is a random Penguin Classics again. It's bigger than all the rest of them. So I've got this one here, but it's still such a beautiful book. I'm keeping it here with the other books that are the same sort of size as it, but it doesn't fit with the small ones and it doesn't fit with the large ones. So it goes there. These are the Minalima Harry Potters. They're out of order. 1, 2, and 3 should be there. But I'm collecting that series when they eventually come out. And recently, when I was away in America, I picked this one up, and it's just such a beautiful collector piece for my shelves. And yeah, some more of the Canterburys and the Barnes and Nobles. Oh, this one is another one that's just a wild card. I picked it up. It's just a complete Grimm's Fairy Tales. I do love the Grimm's Fairy Tales, and I can't stop buying them. I keep finding them in other different formats, and so I just get them when I see them. This one I just saw on Amazon, and the cover design of it blew me away. I absolutely love that. So it just happens to fit nicely in the same sort of size sort of area as my other ones, so I put it in with those. Then we go down a bit, and we've got these ones. These are all Barnes and Noble. And then here are a lot of my Barnes & Noble children books. And I think up at the top end, I've got another couple that aren't Barnes & Noble, that are just other ones. So this is another Folio Society, but it didn't quite fit in with the setup that I had here. So it sits here now. And this one is one that I just recently read, Goblin Market. It's another Penguin book, but it just, again, it doesn't fit. It goes in with that one, so technically I could probably have it there really, if I'm honest, but it's just in here for now. And I've just, yeah, as I say, I've just finished reading that one and I enjoyed that one. And here are some of my others. back to the Barnes & Noble and the Canterbury Classics. And the final shelf down here, I've got 2 of the Harry Potter Illustrated on that side and 2 on that side. I don't think I'm going to continue with that series because there was a massive gap in between them releasing stuff, and then I wasn't sure when they were going to release the rest of it. So I started on these ones. So I think I'm just going to finish my collection with these ones here when they eventually come out, and just sort of not really bother with that series anymore. But they're still really nice and I paid a lot of money for them, so I don't want to rehome them. And as I say, they're pretty, and so they sit in my collection. And yep, here's the other ones down here. And these are the Christmas ones. The illustrations in here are just beautiful. So they just sit at the bottom because they are slightly bigger than the others, but they fit nicely there for the other ones to stand on, so it all works out well. This one is, again, another wild card that I've got in. I saw it on Amazon and it was such a pretty watercolor style Frankenstein, so I had to have it, so it's in my collection there. And here are the rest. Now, as you can see, I've got some doubles of things because I've got the Little Women here, but I also have Little Women in the Folio Society as well. So I do sometimes double up when there's a book that I particularly like. And here are the other ones. And that's the Harry Potters. So as I said, these are just my special books. So I have a library full of all my other books that I've got, and these ones are the ones that I decided to keep on display in my living room, so basically in the common area for everyone to see. So yeah, I'd love to know if you've got some of these, if you're thinking of buying any of them, or if you've got any sort of collections that you think are particularly beautiful. Do let me know about them, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye for now.